In this video, I show you how I made this beautiful layout, which is actually very simple, but it still took me quite some time because of all the fussy cutting, but it was well worth it. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Steffi from Little Steph Big World, and these are two pictures that we took in Malmö in Sweden in the garden next to the Malmö castle, and you see some butterflies in these two pictures. So I'm actually going for this green pattern paper from this paper collection from DCWV, which's got butterflies on the left, which I really like a lot. So I do have a second paper collection from DCWV, and I'm going for the purple because of the purple flowers that you can see in the pictures. Even though there are some letters on this paper, I'm going to use the paper as a matching for the pictures, so you're not going to see these letters in the end. I'm going back to the first paper collection because I remember this black and white pattern paper with the flowers which are really nice, and I'm really thinking it's gonna be looking really good. So it's just also a color that's not in the picture, so the green and the purple is in the pictures and the black not so much, so that's gonna be a very good contrast. So now I'm cutting my paper to size so it fits into the album later. Now I want to arrange my pictures, and I don't have a sketch this time. For most of my layouts, or for some of my layouts, I use sketches, so I knew roughly where to put the pictures, or I would still change it up. But here I really try to cover as less as possible from this white pattern with the flowers and ornaments on the left. So I'm cutting the purple paper, as I said, for matching for the pictures, and deciding I want to put one of the pictures at the top, but it's gonna be in the back, and one at the bottom in the front. Now this is why this layout took me so long, because I'm fussy cutting these flowers from this pattern paper. I'm just roughly cutting it at first, so I have 3 pieces and placing them, so deciding where it should go. So I'm really fast forwarding this. It took much longer in reality. So I just want to get an idea of what it's gonna look like, what else I want to have on the page, and of course I want to have some washi tape on my layouts because I'm a washi tape addicted. I have loads and loads of washi tape, and these are 4 packs with 24 rolls of washi tape in each of these packs, and I got them from my husband. So they're brand new. I'm opening them for the first time. I'm looking what I want. And now I'm starting to really fussy cut these 3 pieces. So I'm really fast forwarding this now. It took me a long time, but it really looks very nice. These delicate embellishments that I made myself, basically. I've cut them off and placing in, and this contrast between the black and white and the green in the background, the green and the purple in the pictures. These are really making this layout so beautiful. So there's just this little, circles here and the little flower that I'm using as well. Before I take the washi tape out, deciding what I want to use there, I'm also looking through my stamps. So I have quite a collection of clear stamps, and I'm deciding on the Simple Stories Going Places collection. But I'm also, if you've seen my last layout, the Black Diamond process video, I've stamped and fussy cutted this compass and didn't use it on that layout, and I'm actually not using it for this layout either. So yeah, that's it. I'm deciding on 3 washi tapes, and before I'm taking everything off the background, I'm just marking with my pencil where I need to glue the pattern paper back on, so it's exactly where I've put it now. I want it to be exactly this. I've had this idea and I've laid it out. Now I'm putting 3 different washi tapes at the top top underneath each other, but I'm also putting the same 3 washi tapes at the bottom but next to each other, not on, you know, like a pyramid. I'm just putting them next to each other, so I'm covering as less as possible from this pattern on the left of this pattern paper, you know, so I'm not covering that flowers and ornaments and stuff. Now I say where I've put my washi tape, that's where my marking was, the marking of where I needed to glue this this paper. So I need to arrange everything again. I have the bottom marks, so I know, okay, this is where, okay, I'm just putting it down there. And now I'm doing some stamping. I've chosen this stamp set from Going Places, the Going Places collection from Simple Stories, because it's got some flowers in there. I always think that you can put flowers on any travel themed layout, really. And actually I think butterflies are also something that works on a travel themed layout. I mean, this is about a garden that we saw on our trip, so of course I'm putting these flowers there in 3 different places again. So they are at the top right, no, at the bottom right, and at the top, and in the bottom left again. So now I'm gluing all the paper and all the pictures and everything except this one piece of cutted flowers. So I'm just putting a 1 millimeter high foam pad at the back of this. If you've seen any of my other process videos for this album, you've seen I've done that like on all of them. This is an element that I'm using on almost all the layouts in this album, and also with the rule of uneven numbers and having clusters at 3 different places and always choosing 3 different washi tapes for each layout. This is making my decisions, you know, my decision making for each layout really fast, and this is also a reason why I managed to do my album so fast, because I made 150 layouts for this album in 5 books. So now I want to form the word Slottstraatgarden. I've just looked it up in my travel journal, what the name was of the garden, and I'm deciding to put it at the bottom. So I'm starting with the G of garden and then working my way up. So it says Slottstraatgarden, so it's castle garden. And then I'm stamping the date in 3 different places. But I'm deciding to put it in the middle, but in 3 times actually. And this is also something I'm doing, I don't know why, on every layout. And then the journaling is actually pretty quick. I'm just saying that this garden behind Castle Malmö is absolutely stunning. If you ever go there, have a look at the garden of the castle and not the castle itself, because actually it doesn't look nice from the outside already. We didn't go in, but garden is free to go in and to enjoy. Now this is not finished. Actually I'm showing this, but then at the end, with like all the other layouts for this album, I did some stitching. I went to my friend's house, did some stitching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on the flip through of this second album, which is coming soon. Watch out for a haul and my giveaway, and stay safe and scrapbook on. Take care and bye bye.